Okay, I am here at this Burger King, Buenos Aires, in Flores neighborhood. I were with my device, this, and I suddenly had a very manipulation of Sodoma, Policía Federal Argentina, which turned to also the manipulating, besides, I'm sorry, the character of manipulating my system and everything as networks and Wi-Fi. I am here at this Burger King in Rivadavia Avenue 5666 after a walk, and suddenly that degenerados, this obsessive cycles of hell, Sodoma, living for a piece of a phallus erected for the making rape and murder and saying that's them power and them lives to acquire for whatever the capricious hell cycles, delirious fever of hell they got inside, eating them every day to do, that I were arrested and I were having sex all over, making more porn assembled, and also the reality of those videos I just published were not mine. And there's to saying nothing is his and we are doing everything to hunting its. Kept on making the same degenerations and cycles, freaks, pedazo de víboras degeneradas, there's to saying doesn't let us work, pretending to best like sane and saying that they are all right with everything that they are doing, and you look at them solemnly degenerados like never in life ever seen such a freak like this, and you really scare the hell up because of it's what they are, abomination, freaks, hell. Not for this. My breaks in my mouth are exactly for the reason of my high and my people and I. And what I deal with this, you already know, and I am not. Like this hell freaks are. And says I gotta be for they, says they commands. The reality of this all delivered into the clear fact that I just came in a walk thinking about doing something on this day. Not only the sick of a chap that keeps on robbing and trading whoever dares to giving me a chap, and keeps and dares to keep on playing the pride of the nationalism, prostitution Kirchners, pedophilic Kirchners, degenerados Kirchners, officialism. And there's to saying they are government, and there's to saying they and I, the ones that says no more, are making a strike against the patriot and the nation. I'm just showing you what they are and what they are doing. And theirs, all as are and all as exists, as the freakiest, abominablest will die like. You know, all through the way to here, the sick degenerations always does, always the same, were chasing me and making the invention and the degeneration for a first, for a second, for a third choices to taking and picking whatever and whoever to work with. Like always done. And the generación presidencia de la nación argentina keeps on delivering they are government. And keeps on delivering they do right. And de generación cuerpo médico forense, Policía Federal Argentina, Salud Pública Federal. And de generación Borda Alvear Piñeiro, Gobierno de la Ciudad de Buenos Aires, keeps on delivering I, with a burden of victims, premeditated and under threat and being kidnapped and murdered, also people of my nation and Jewish population, and I'm going to exterminate this class of attempt excrement, pretended of national government of the Argentina, Policía Federal, Fuerzas Armadas, and Kirchners. At the reality to saying that I am obsessed with the theme of Sodoma, the cat, the Jezebel, the Aliyah, the religious factor of the supposed schizophrenic, delirious, delusional, hallucinating character of bipolar and delirium disorders, with maniac persecutor and megalomaniac character on Belcar will be now disease. That I'm obsessed with the rape, the murder, and the destruction, and ain't nothing this to happen except a supposed traumatism I will carry since my children. as supposed I will have a Freudian slipped or flipped out with this. And I suppose I will confess myself and saying, think unconsciously he is telling, but he denies, he has the denial. And the violence, these prostitutas, enfermas, psicópatas, convenient, deflective, associating and arming up, making up whatever the association freelance for the market they handles, and they has coins for lives, especially with me. Pretender of mental health, like just here for lunch. Also detectives degenerates to go to the bathroom, going through to saying, oh, he's paranoid because of, we know what he does, of course. I'm telling you one thing. Even exists a clear blechat lekimos poklecha mechalkives koachachalacham. And that son of a snake is one of the Kirchners associated that are with syringes disappearing people of the government. For they to saying, oh, they are coming against us now, with the pardon of victims, which still remains a lot. And telling the supposed reality they will be ours, and the victims making staging, saying they are, after rape and murder, taking positions, the ones that were raped and murdered, of the government, supposedly help and supposedly good, with forgery also of ideas, like still does to me, and taking the same signature to saying it is done what they say. With this all is not the only thing just coming. Belgi belgiva, chale koad blevecha, dishmot lemechalikim, esechal chanimikish, kabelefechal chatza, bolt lemefechalikim, iskoad lebefechla, koad klamatish, koad lemefechla, chadish koad fachalam. In blafechal kibes koad lemefechalish, shechela, rimichite kofle besko achachali mechatzim. And Rimilifish Holekim Plefefoholeki Vescoapla Bechat Biscoata Macalecha Halikishquata Belbachat Argelechimot Levasia for Shoholkimalach and Blevekioskobale Mechatseche Shechalkimasechenim. They says they gives health. And the health they gives is that the generations already told you, and I'm gonna show you once again. Still there's to keep on doing saying, you don't like it, I'm gonna do you worse, and I'm gonna do worse of all for you to understand I am the commander one. And you gotta understand that you gotta take your place and let us do, and be pleased if we decide to, F-word, rape you and make you our sacrifice. Orgullo de perras sucias de generación sodomita, queridos señores, abominables perras del infierno. Good definition. Matches all over, and much worse than this. And keeps on making the same thing like I always said. Making the strategizing of the supposed real patriot they think they are gonna do to us. Guessing, profaning, destroying, organizing, watching, having information and going through to, you say what? And whenever says get off because of you're nothing, you're not government, I am the one that commands and takes them, rapes them, murders them, disappears them, takes position and says we forward, we are the winning ones, and he thinks he's gonna defeat us. Because of we command, this gotta be done, and murders, destroys, disappears, and everything keeps on. You don't go freely, open-faced to telling them get out because of you're nothing. Because of this is what they do. And I already said this, and so long I kept on saying this. They shuts you up, they kills you, they murders you, they rapes you, they kidnaps you, they destroys you, even the community of doctors of the disgusting prostitution Kirchners, and it's queen of the hell as prostitute after as the rest. Even civil communities. You are insane, and we know with the radical 6 minutes and expertise said. Let's come over and our 6 hours in supposed internation to vacate, and after vacate they are murdered and disappeared in pieces because of the commands, of course. So this is what I'm telling you now. Bledgibelik Scotlept Habachlikim Scotlem Fachal Hedesko Halihinim. Refelikim Sefeholikim Atlebefechelakiba Fachol Hanam. And yes, except a reduced small list, really small lists that are under healing process, destruction, and premeditated whole for massively rape and murder, all, especially mine, the whole Armed Forces Argentina and whatever uniform rapes, even in Prosegur. And this is not defamation and damages with the invention of the prostitutes and pedophile excursioners in officialism. This is the fact. And much other promised on, oh, you just come here, you go around and take its spirit with the power of the, and go ahead and pick them up, sorry, and you come inside the forces, we need you. You're gonna see everything's gonna be fine and better, you're gonna do whatever you want, and you're gonna be pleased on anything you need. So the reality of this delivers into much more the generations over Prosegur and much others retirados de las Fuerzas Armadas, private security, Argentina, with the pardon of victims, which never done nothing but dealing with this, which are a lot. Then, at the fact of this, sickle them hell Sodoma. I'm gonna put you dead, and sooner. And I'm gonna enjoy it, and let's see how the liar I am. Piece of a scum. https www DWMDCRMC middle 858183TTDL 41 middle cis middle Kaman KAMMAHN DF1319.int https www realidades no dichas, realidades no mostradas, la verdad del delirio y la supuesta enfermedad mental de la realeza de Israel, al cual todos pretenden para jugar a señores y dioses, diciendo y creyendo que tienen derecho, inclusive sus abominables brujas de Sodoma, destruyendo y reventando los valores, como animales del infierno, como morirán, por abominación de generación y gloria de víboras del infierno. DMTR41.int F6 Last Key and Cleaner, my site Last BLYTT is in New York. This is Burger King in Buenos Aires, Rivadavia Avenue 5666, and the whole perras sucias de Sodoma are overflying all around like maripositas de Lucifer, pretender of machos with a phallus in hand over witchcraft and the generation and evangelic, united evangelics which keeps on making the same abomination with the pardon of victim salat, for they to be successfully and succeeded upon my person to taking with the power of the disgusting rotten piece of a degenerate Sodoma meat they are, my spirit and saying they can rape and doing whatever they want with me and with everybody else. This is what I give you now, and it's everything right in this recall of systems I just gave you. Frame browser at this noon already past 12:39 Buenos Aires in this Burger King, Flores neighborhood, Buenos Aires. Alejandro Mario Blanco, REDEMI.